and welcome to another video on the DDP Yoga journey. I'm Henry Higgins. It is week 30, so we're doing very well. Last week it was fat burner and the bespoke workout for all 5 days. The week coming it is below the belt and the bespoke workout for the 5 days. So I'm looking forward to that. Fat burner is possibly the exercise one I dislike the most. It's still good, but for whatever reason I just don't get into it anywhere near as much as I get into the other ones. Broken table crunches are pretty good though, I do enjoy them. So I'm looking forward to next week with the below the belt exercises. Weight wise, I've gone up again just a little bit on 274 pounds. So I seem to have hit a sticking point. I want to crack the 270. It's like a psychological thing. Even though 269 is only £1 less than 270, when you see and say the 26 part of it, your brain automatically thinks of a much less number. It's the difference like if you said 100,000 and 200,000. You know, if you had 199,999, you're still saying 100. Whereas if you get one more, you're now saying 200. It's like a psychological trick. It just is. So that's what I'm hoping to do, is get under the 260, under the 270. So I can then start aiming for this metaphorical UFC heavyweight division. It was a fun week this week. I also went to watch Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life, which was fantastic, amazingly fun film. Started Josh's movie education like I did with his older brother Richard. Watched The Terminator and Terminator 2, which he absolutely loved. He's sitting over there, he's giving me a thumbs up. I haven't watched it for a while. I've watched it many times, but I haven't watched it for a while. And it was good to watch it with someone who'd never seen it before. And it's almost 30 years old. It came out in 1991, and so it's almost 30 years old. And the special effect, apart from one little scene, if you've not seen the movie, spoilers, it's when the Terminator tumbles off the cryogenic, the liquid nitrogen truck. That's a little bit dodgy, special effects wise. Everything else though, the T-1000, the practical effects on Arnie's makeup, all the cybernetic effects, everything still holds up to this day. It's a testament to James Cameron, Stan Winston's workshops, all of those people, that everything still looks fantastic 30 years later, and it's still an amazingly tight road chase movie. It's fantastic. So next week when he's here, well, he's not here next week, the week after when he's here, we're going to do Terminator 3. Depending how what else we've got on, we might even do Terminator Salvation on the same weekend. Then that just leaves Genesis and Dark Fate, and we'll see how we do with those. But yeah, I'm digressing a little bit there. Also next week, it's your boy's birthday, 43 years old, on Friday, 31st of January. The Monday after that, I will be going to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show in the cinema. It's a sing-along version. Looking at the pre-booking of the tickets and such like, it actually looks like it's going to be quite packed, which could be fun. This is being recorded on the Monday because we had some issues over the weekend with internet access and PC playing up and such like. So it was quite busy, we've had some issues, but it all seems to be sorted now. Josh has a family reunion this afternoon, so he's off school today because of that. Because of the family reunion, we took advantage of it, so we watched the Royal Rumble as well. Royal Rumble was fantastic. Absolutely amazing show. Some people didn't like the way the men's Rumble was booked, with Brock Lesnar dominating for the first half, but it made the crowd build up and build up till they erupted when Drew actually kicked them out. So it was perfectly done. It was like a Rumble of two halves, really. You had the Brock Lesnar stuff, and then you had the Rumble to continue. All of the matches were really good. Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo was a little disappointing, considering what they can do, but also they were on the pre-show, so why go balls to the wall? The opening match was really good. Sheamus and Shorty G, Chad Gable to his friends. That was good. The pay-per-view itself whizzed by. Both Rumbles were fantastic. With the Women's Rumble only having like 7 names announced before the event, a lot of surprises, old returnings, NXT people. Charlotte winning pissed me off, but it was meant to piss me off. So job well done with the bookers there. The Fiend match, they turned the red lights off finally, made all the difference. That was a good match as well with some really nice spots. The Roman Corbin match was fun. The Becky Asuka match was decent enough. Wasn't really so much invested in the storyline, so kind of drifted out of that one. Same with Becky. Same with Bayley and Lacey Evans. Wasn't too fussed with that. But the 2 Rumble matches, fantastic. The Worlds Collide show from the night before was also amazing. It was a great weekend of wrestling. I'm off work today, which is how I can do this on the Monday, so I'm thankful for that. Have an ILM education course, which I'm doing assignments for. Got a second day of that on Wednesday. But we're digressing away from the purpose of this video. And the purpose of this video is obviously to chronicle the DDP Yoga journey. So we're on week 30 now, so it's 30 weeks. We're past the halfway point of the halfway year. We're past the point of halfway through a year. There have been improvements. It's slowed down considerably, and I think that's me taking my eye off the ball a little bit. But we have taken steps to improve that. For lunch during the week, I'm meal prepping now, which is obviously getting everything you're going to be eating for your lunch that week and preparing it in little food tubs through the week. So that's been carrots, celery, cheese or chicken in the last couple of weeks. Probably going to do cheese again this week. I feel good. A little disappointed that weight has gone up ever so slightly again, but it's fluctuating like a pound or less than a pound at a time, which is within parameters really. It's not a huge amount of weight, but we're going to ramp it up. The exercises in the DDP Yoga are going to get more intense as we go along, and I am finding it an increased benefit of doing the same exercise day after day after day. The same muscle groups can work more consistently. The exercises themselves, because some of them I do have some difficulty with, are getting easier, like the diamond cutter swooping lunge from a kneeling position. That is still tough, but it's not as tough as it used to be. So we're getting through it, we're getting there. I'm hoping by the time we get to the convention, the Wales Comic Con is in April, and that is my time scale and that is my goal, is to be 265 or under by the time we get to Wales Comic Con. So that's the short-term window goal that we have. I'm hoping you stick with me for that. Details of the competition are coming. I know I've mentioned that in the last couple of videos, but we're finalising what items are going to be in the competition and how you're going to be able to enter. So continue to stay watching for that information. But thank you very much for sticking with us this far. Please continue to do so. Like and share the videos. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell for the notifications. And I will see you in the next video. Have a fantastic week. Goodbye.